show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Okay.
Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Franklin.
Yes, I want to take this opportunity to welcome the SOMO team and all of us for joining. So without wasting time, I want to welcome our moderators, Ali and Salim, to take lead. And then since our CEO might not be joining, but she will meet all of us at the hub next month. But in the meantime, Benta will represent her with the welcoming speech. So without wasting much time, let me welcome Ali and Salim to take lead of the meeting.
Thank you so much, Franklin. So as you've heard, my name is Ali Bakari. I'm a business coach at SOMO Africa, Nairobi, Kibera Hub. So I'll let my co-moderator Salim introduce himself, then we'll jump right to the speech from Benta, then we can continue with the team introduction. So Salim, introduce yourself, then we'll jump to Benta.
Okay, good morning, team. As you have heard from Frank and Ali, my name is Salim Mohammed Kia. I'm a business coach at Mombasa Hub. And for social recognition, this is me. Hope you can all see my video. Yeah, so we'll interact with each other as we move on with the session. Ali, go ahead. Ali.
Okay, thank you so much, Salim. So I think we can go to Benta, who will just give us a short welcoming speech before we continue with the team introductions. So Benta, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing fine this morning. Welcome to SOMO Acceleration Program. So our acceleration program, 1 minute. Okay, we can proceed now. So as I was saying, our acceleration program is a 2 years program. Oh, first of all, congratulations for making it through training, through judging, and now you are into acceleration. So our program in acceleration is our fast-paced one, 2 years program where you'll have access to business coaching, business mentorship, advisory, finances, and market access. So within this 2-year program, we will be working with you, setting up your businesses, finding strategies to expand your businesses, and any other connections that we might have in store for you to help you improve your businesses. We will also be at a position to get a one-on-one advisory from both our team members and the external judges or experts in the business field. Yeah, so we are hoping for a very nice journey of working with you, working together with you, collaborating as partners to ensure that your businesses grow to a level that is satisfactory and they are competitive enough in the markets that we have currently. Yeah, so as we move along in the program, we'll be communicating our expectations, and we'll also be communicating the expectations to us so that we find a way of moving forward from now hence, because now we are partners. Moving forward, we'll be partners. So more in partnership with your businesses. Yeah, that is all, and feel free, be open to ask any questions. In case of the presentations, if you have a question, use the chat box to ask your question, or you can raise a hand and we address your questions as we move along. We are here to learn from one another. That is why we are called SOMO. So yeah, if you feel there is a place where you don't understand anything, feel free to ask so that we move swiftly. Ali, I'll give it back to you.
Okay, thank you, Benta, for that. So next, I think we'll go to the team introductions. So we'll start from Tanzania. I can see we have Zamim. So we'll start from Tanzania, then the Mombasa team will introduce themselves, then we'll come to the Nairobi team, then we'll finish with the Kisumu team. So from Tanzania, we have Zamim. So Zamim, you can just introduce yourself.
Morning, everyone. Facial recognition. Morning, everyone. This is Zamim from Tanzania, Arusha Hub. I'm a business coach. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Zamim. So I don't think we have any team member from Tanzania. So we'll go to Mombasa. I think we have Nadifa, Franklin, and Salim. So we'll start with Franklin, then Nadifa, then Salim. So Franklin,
Then Jason.
then Jason. Sorry, Jason.
Thank you, Ali. Good morning once again. I'm Franklin, Mombasa Facility Manager, and I'm excited to be here today. Hope that we'll be able to learn from one another. So let me popcorn Salim to go next.
Good morning once again. I'm Salim Mohamed Kia, business coach from Mombasa. I'm excited to be here with you all for the onboarding, and congratulations for making it up to this step to all the entrepreneurs, and welcome to SOMO. So nominate next Jason.
Thanks very much, Salim. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely day. As Salim has mentioned, congratulations on getting to this step. I hope that this will also enable you to grow your businesses so that you can be able to scale. I'm the business development lead at Somo Africa, and I'm based in Mombasa. So yeah, looking forward to sharing and also, growing and building the community of practice. I'd like to popcorn Nadifa.
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Nadifa Jama, and I'm a training officer based in Mombasa. Back to you, Ali.
Okay, thank you so much, Nadifa. I think
Ali, we can't.
thank you so much.
Hello and good morning. My name is Sela Sabudo. I'm a business coach at SOMO, Nairobi Hub. I would really love to congratulate you for making it through to auxiliary. Back to you, Ali.
Thank you so much. Silas, I can see Cleon is also in the meeting. So Cleon, maybe you can just introduce yourself before we go to Kisumu.
Hi everyone. So I'll not be having my video on. So I'm Cleon under the tech department, and congratulations for joining SOMO, and looking forward to have a nice interaction in the next 2+ years. So we'll be interacting with the tools we have. We'll be helping you to scale your business. Have a good time here, and I'll chat with you as we progress with the session. Thank you. Back to you, Ali.
Thank you so much, Cleon. So I think we can finish with Kisumu. I only see Faith here. So Faith, you can introduce us.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Faith Nanjala. I'm a business coach, Kisumu Hub. I'm so glad that you made it this far, and congratulations, and we'll be working closely. Thank you. Back to you, Ali.
Okay, thank you so much, the SOMO team, for that introduction. I think next we can continue with the schedule. I think so far we are in good time. So the earlier we finish, the better. So the next step, I think, is the entrepreneur code of conduct, which will be presented by Benta. So Actually, okay, thank you everyone. So next, I think we can have Benta, who will share with us the SOMO Code of Conduct for Entrepreneurs. So Benta, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ali, once again. So the host can enable me to share my screen so that I share the code of conduct with entrepreneurs. Okay. I hope you can all see my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can, Benta.
Yes, Benta, we can see your screen. Go ahead.
Okay, I would love to hear from one of the entrepreneurs to confirm if they can see my screen.
Yes, Benta, we can see your screen.
Ibrahim, Helen, Rai, Lavender, how are you? Okay. So this is our code of conduct. SOMO, Safeguarding Code of Conduct for Entrepreneurs. Yeah, so as SOMO, we are committed to maintaining a high degree of ethical conduct among all our entrepreneurs. So we use this code of conduct as a guide. So we have a scope and purpose. So this conduct applies to all our entrepreneurs. And the purpose of the conduct is to set out the conduct that is expected of SOMO entrepreneurs while you participate in our programs in the organizations. So there are things that will be expected of you moving forward, yeah, as part of the contract that you will be having with SOMO. So as also part of the conduct, we recognize that we have different laws and culture that vary from one country to another, but I would love to believe that we are all Kenyans, so our laws are the same, or maybe they'll just be different culturally. Yeah. So our mission sorry about that. So the mission for SOMO is we identify, train, fund, and mentor entrepreneurs who look to drive social change by building enterprises in their own low-income urban areas. For that, we believe that as you went through the training, creating a business plan, your pitch deck, social change is something that was communicated to you. So the businesses that you are now participating in or enterprises we are building are committed towards a certain social change and to change the communities that you are working in. For training, you have gone through training and now we are into acceleration where you'll have access to funds and mentorships. So we value commitment to social impact. So the social impact that is the reason as to why you are selected into acceleration is something that we will so much look into and make sure that we implement it into your communities where you are so that we empower people around you. Yeah, with commitment comes empowerment. So you will invest in entrepreneurs from other sub areas by providing training and tools that help them build successful enterprises and change their communities. With the change that you'll bring in your communities, you'll realize that you'll be creating empowerment also in your communities, and we strive to uphold the highest standards of integrity in all actions. Yeah. So the name SOMO is inspired by a mission to create a community around lessons. We learn every day and we learn from each other each and every time. As I believe also, as from this session, you'll also have learned something from SOMO. You'll have learned more that you didn't know during training. And we'll also learn from you as we interact with your different diverse businesses. We are also learning in the process. So as a SOMO entrepreneur, you uphold the integrity and reputation of SOMO Africa by ensuring that professional and personal conduct is consistent with SOMO Africa values and standards. So whatever you do when participating in our programs, when running your businesses, remember you'll be holding SOMO brand, your businesses will be branded and you'll have SOMO logo. So you should act with integrity and hold a reputation that is in line with SOMO codes of conduct, values, and standards. So you should not engage in abusive and exploitative conduct. Abusive and exploitative is wide and or rather not absolute. So it ranges from sexual activities, not exchanging money, employment, goods or services for sex, sexual favors, commercial exploitative activities, trafficking, physical assault, emotional and psychological abuse. Not limited to this, any other form of abuse or exploitative conduct is not appreciated. As an entrepreneur, you ensure the safety, health, and welfare of all SOMO Africa personnel and beneficiaries. So by this, we mean yourself, those who work for you, and from time to time, we'll have SOMO staff doing site visits to your places. So you are supposed to ensure the health and safety and welfare of all these people, adhere to all legal organizational health requirements. You will see that as you're making your milestone budgets, you're required to adhere to all health standards that are required of you, be it KEBS, NEMA, food handling, hygiene, any other certification that is required. Comply with the local security guidelines. Security is key for you as a person, as an entrepreneur, and also for your premises, and also for those that work with you. You should operate in areas that are secure enough so that you enable business to operate freely. Behave in a manner that avoids unnecessary risk to safety, health, and welfare of yourself and others. Remember, in a business, you are the key person. So your health, your safety should come first, those working for you, and then also of your customers. So you should not make comments or insinuate inappropriate things to any SOMO staff or any other beneficiaries. I believe that is self-explanatory. So in case of any complaints and reports, you are obligated to bring to attention to any relevant manager. So before you get to your manager, you have a business coach that you will be working with moving forward, or you have your hub managers. So these being Mombasa team, you have Franklin. Before you get to Franklin, you have Salim, you have Irene, you have Nadifa. So in case of any complaint, you can reach out to them. You have Jason also. You reach out to them, and then they can find a way of helping you out. If this doesn't work, then now you can reach out to Franklin as the hub manager who is in charge of Mombasa. If still that doesn't work, or if you feel you have an issue that Mombasa team cannot sort you out, then now you can reach out to our acceleration manager and way to the executive director. Yeah, unless we have any questions, that is the code of conduct for entrepreneurs at all. Anyone with a question? If we are together from the entrepreneurs, you can give maybe a thumbs up if it is well understood. Okay, I see two. Are the rest on the call? So that is a sign enough that somebody was listening. Okay. I give it back to you, Ali, if we do not have any other question. In case a question comes up, As we move along, after reflecting on it, use the chat box. We'll address the questions. Thank you. Back to you, Ali.
Thank you so much, Benta. So if you have any questions, as you've heard, you can just write them in the chat box. I'll be tracking that, so I'll keep track of your questions, and we'll have a question and answer session at the end of the session. So if you have any questions, just write them in the chat box. I'll capture them. So next, I think I'll welcome Franklin or Salim to give the pairing coaches announcement. So Franklin, welcome.
Thank you, Ali. Just a minute. I share the screen. I believe that you are able to see my screen. So for me, I will present the business coach. As Benta has mentioned, that from now onwards, you will be assigned a SOMO team member who will act as your business coach. So we usually have an entrepreneur coach, an entrepreneur lead, and a business coach. So a business coach will be a SOMO team member, and an entrepreneur lead is a fellow entrepreneur who is a SOMO entrepreneur. So we'll assist you in things that mostly you relate with. So feel free to be contacting both. So here we'll allocate the business coach for now, and then as we progress, we'll assign you the entrepreneur lead. So as you can, I believe you are able to see the screen. Are you? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Franklin.
Yes, Franklin.
Okay. Yeah, so we have Jason with Helen. I believe that you'll be able to learn a lot from each other. Nadifa with Jumajira, Nadifa with Rai, Francisca with Franklin, Hemed with Franklin, Salim with Lavenda, Salim with Ibrahim, Jason with Queen Evans, Irene with Bushra, and Irene with Anbukai. So feel free to contact them. We'll put this on the WhatsApp group so that you are able to see who you are supposed to contact in case you have any issue. So let me see if there is any question.
I have a question.
Yes.
I can't see my name assigned to any course.
I think sauti yako iko chini. Can you repeat the question?
I'm saying I can't see my name assigned to a coach, business coach.
Sorry, what is the name? You might have. Sorry?
Amir Sora.
Sorry. Sora. Let me just add it. Sora. You know, I can't see the screen. That's why I asked. So Amir Sora, we can work with Salim. Anyone who has not seen their name, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Amir. Anyone? Any question? Rai, umeinua mkono.
Yes, I have not seen my name.
But there it is number 3, Primero. Have you seen it?
Number 3.
Yes. Have you seen it?
Let me
So just to clarify, you've been paired with Nadifa as your business coach, right?
Yeah.
So any question? Last pause for like 5 seconds to see if there is anything, and then we'll take it back to Ali. Okay, let me take it back to Ali. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Franklin. So the next session, I think, is market access and branding by Temesi, but I don't think she's in yet. So I think we can move to the next presentation. Temesi can do hers later. So I think the next one is financial and impact reporting through DigiQua, which will be presented by Cleon and Peter. So Cleon, maybe you can take over.
Thank you, Ali. So I'll take the bit of reporting and DigiQua. Just give me a minute. I prepare my screen. Okay, so as we welcome you to Summer Acceleration, we would also like to take you through how we track the reporting bit. And reporting, what we mean by reporting is how we track your progress in your business. So we look in terms of ways to better the growth, that is in terms of the data you are working with, the business data. Zile rekodi zako zote za biashara zenye unatumia, like una receive every day. So we have a method or a factor where we look in terms of aiming to drive a culture of a decision made from the data you have as a business person. So Somo Africa conducts data-driven collection process ranging from a baseline survey. So these are surveys which, as a business, you take them at the entry level. So as we onboard you to some program, we'll send you a baseline survey, which you will submit your answers, and we would like you to be more frank in terms of what you think, what you have, and what maybe you have achieved so far, so that we can track that progress over the years. So we have a tool called DigiQua, which basically captures all the data and report to us. So we have different surveys through the reporting. That is, the first one is a baseline survey, as I mentioned earlier. Baseline survey is just at the entry level, and this one captures the intermediate data which you have. If you are an existing business, these are the records which you had before joining Somo. So Apart from that, we have a post-training survey. So in terms of what you learned before, that is whatever you learned in the training, that is the previous training which you went, we want to see what you have learned and how you have used them in your running of your business. So this one you'll take at the end of first 6 months from the date you join. So then we have a quarterly survey. So quarterly surveys we will send to you every end of the quarter. That is, a year has 4 quarters, and these are 3 months, end of 3 months at every in each and every year. So this one goes for the next 2 years while you are in acceleration. But if you are still with Somo in terms of you are receiving more funding and more support, then we would like you also to take part in this. And this one, as a business, it is beneficial for you to also track the growth and also the level at which you are in now. Then we have daily financial records, and these are captured through DigiQua. With DigiQua, I'll show you how to use it. So it's a platform which basically you can track your daily sales, your expenses, and also you can track the profits, and also the profits after that is the gross profit, and also profit after deducting the capital expenses. Then we do this. You can also check bank statements to see the validity of the reports which you are sending or you are tracking with DigiQua. So these reports, we use them in terms of we help you to check your financials, that is majorly revenues, expenses, then return on investment. That is, if you have invested a certain amount of money, what have you gained with that? So we want also to look in terms of your net income, as it increased from the time you started up to now. So if you are earning like maybe 10,000, so as you increased over a time or a period. We also check in terms of customer, so customer satisfaction, customer retention. So as you operate, how like which kind of maybe ways do you use to track your customers, or how do you retain them? So these are records we get, or these are insights we get from the records you provide us through DigiQua. You also learn about growth, the skills which your employees has learned, and also the marketing skills which you learn through our lessons, such as Chanuka check-in, which you'll be attending every that is bi-weekly. You get to know the internal processes in your business. This is by checking your inventory, your processes of production, the quality of your inventory. So is there any question before maybe I move on? Okay, then I'll move on to the part of DigiQua, then just present to you a snippet of how DigiQua looks. So with DigiQua is a USSD and WhatsApp-based platform, which will help you in terms of submitting the reports. So we have it in 2 different ways. That is WhatsApp and also a USSD version. So on my screen is a simulator of a USSD. So this one, when you dial the code, it will take you to the main menu of DigiQua after registration. And as I have interacted with you early when you're during the training session, you managed to register, some of you. I don't know if all of you have registered, but we'll also help you in terms of the registration and also the user support. So let me take. So with DigiKua, when you register on DigiKua, we have a cash flow which is sent to you, and this cash flow is sent to you via the mail. So you can log into your email and check every detail. So we have the part of cash flow which majorly contains the revenues which you collect, the operating expenses. Then we have the capital expenses. So what capital expenses are one-off payment or a one-off like what you incur, which is a one-off time. So you buy it. Let's say if you are buying a capital equipment for your operation, then that will fall under capital equipment. So you can also record loans, grants, and also personal investment you've put in your business, then track petty cash and also bank balances. So we have also the part of products. So this is where you'll track the number of products you have sold and the per month. Then we have the next one, we'll have clients. So clients, you'll know how many you have retained. That is by checking the number of recurring clients and also checking the number of newly gained clients by checking new clients. So new clients means just a new person who has come to your shop or your business to buy something or have a service rendered to him or her. Then we have inventory. So inventory is just stock made, stock sold, and current stock. So this one is majorly on those who are dealing with products. If you have a shop, you have a production facility, you will know how many stock is remaining of a certain product and how the number of stock you have sold per day after submitting those records. So you will track them over that. Then we have the monthly tab now from January to December, capturing that. So to use DigiKua, majorly we go to the main menu there. Then you can just enter, if you want to add a product, you can just enter one. So just want you to see that. So it will ask you a standard or a custom product. So standard, we mean fixed price. Then custom, you can sell at any price over a given period of time. So if I select standard, it will ask me to type the name. So let's say I'm selling something like sugar. Let me just have that. Then it will ask me to type the unit price. So if I'm selling it at 150, that is the price, unit price of let's say a kg. Then I'll send that. So if you check on your cash flow, you'll see the stock, the product has been added. So I can go back to with the DigiKua and choose to update my inventory when I make a stock. So if I make a stock, I can choose to then I'll choose the product which I want. So like sugar here, I'll just take ID 3, which is this one. Then it will ask you how many did you stock. So if I maybe stock 14 of them, then it will display that, then I can confirm. If I have anything wrong, I can cancel or go back to correct. So if you check here, we are in November. I've been prompted with, I made a stock of 14 and I've not sold any. So my current stock is at 14. So I'll do the last bit of it. So let's say I've sold the product. So I'll go to submit a sale, that is option 3. So this one, my product was standard. If it is custom, you just choose custom. So it will all my standard products will be displayed. Then I'll choose the one I want to submit. So here we were using I've sold sugar ID 20, which is here on top. Then I'll send that one. Then it will ask me how many did I sell. So if I sold 3 or 4, let's say 4 of them today in the morning, then I can it will ask you, when did I make this sale? So if it is today, I'll just put 16. If it is yesterday, I'll put 15. The system will fill out the remaining part. So with this, it will ask me how many new clients. So if it is one new client, then I'll put that one. Then it will also ask me recurring. So if I have a recurring, let's say 2 are recurring, then now it will list for me everything I've submitted. Then I can confirm, go back, or to correct or cancel the process. So I'll just confirm with 1, send that. So if you check on my inventory, it will show that is stock made, and what I sold were 4. So the current stock is 10. So I can track that. I can go to clients, check in the month of November, I had 4. That is, it is now, if I check the month of November, I sold something else. So that means if I had another sale here and there were some clients which were captured, so it will add all this, then give me the total. So that is why you see there's that number increasing in terms of the client based, like giving for recurring and for new clients. So the products also, it is being captured here. So you'll see all products I sold in November, like sugar is 4, peanut butter is 3, and that means I sold 10 products. I can also just go to the overview, see on what I've made. So this data is relevant in terms of those who are looking in terms of further funding. So I'll show you. So all other processes are the same, like all of the remaining processes, like adding an expenses. So if I incurred any expenses, I can just come here, do that. I can add a new expense. This is just capital expense. And business, what we mean by business document are receipts, quotations, and also invoices. So for those who want to make invoices, you can use the tool to do that. So this is used in our platform called DigiQua. So let me just open DigiQua. No, it is our platform called Somo Invest. So as you will be joining our program, we'll add you to this page. So this page mainly has a profile of your business, where your business is located, and what your business does. So here, majorly, the data which you collect daily as a business person, you can come here and check. So I'll use an example of this business, just show you on what it entails. So it creates for you a profile, like the overview of your business. So an investor can just come here, read about your business, see the value proposition of your business, the location where you are based. So if I want to come to your location, I can just click here, then the Google map will direct me. I can also check 5-year plan, then see why I should invest in your business. So apart from that, there's also an ask. So as you receive your first grant, you will be growing your business, and maybe at a certain level, you'll require more funding. So that one, you'll be having it here. Then there's this part, which is a private performance. That is the data you send via DigiQua will be displayed. So someone can click here, but it is password protected. So for you, any person who want to see yours will click here, then they'll send that request, will connect you with them. Then you'll give them the go ahead or the consent to access your page. So for this business, we've put it public because the owner gave us the consent to do so. So I'll just show you how that data from DigiQua is displayed on this platform. So here is now where we can see also the revenue generated over that period, the profits, the total clients you've been able to transact with, products sold, employees. So these employees comes from the service which you submit. So in case maybe you fail to submit a survey, there's no way we can display this. Then the jobs created per business also comes from the survey. So ensure every time we send a survey to you, fill it, read it first, then fill the correct. So here is just tracking the investment. So let's say if you received any investment from Somo, it will display there. Facilitated debts, these are loans from banks and also SACCOs. Then we have individual investors or seed investors. So these are money from you or any family member or any investor who gave you maybe a grant, equity, to scale up your business. So basically that is what we want or we are expecting from you as a Somo entrepreneur to help you in scaling. So any question from the team? Okay, so use the chat box to send your questions, and back to you, Ali.
Okay, thank you so much, Cleon. So far, I can't see any questions in the chat box, so I'm not sure whether we are understanding everything or we are not listening. So, but if you have any question, you can just write it in the chat box, then it will be addressed at the end of the session. So next, I think we'll have Silas, who will do the introduction to programs and acceleration. So Silas, welcome.
Yes, thank you very much, Ali. So once again, I'm Silas. So I'm going to take you through the different programs that we have in acceleration. So once you join acceleration, you'll be eligible to different programs that we have, such as the Inuka and the Chanuka. Under Inuka, some will provide non-repayable funding to launch your ventures. And then later on, funding will be provided through a pitch competition and our debt partners. For you to be eligible or qualify for the pitch competition, the Inuka pitch competition will have to be submitting your, you should have updated your cash flows up to date. That is through DigiQua. You should also have a well laid out financial projection. Another thing is that you should also be attending the Chanuka check-ins, and you should also be consistent with the joining all the sessions that Somo provides. So another thing is we have the Chanuka the Chanuka. Chanuka is a group coaching provided by Somo portfolio companies, Somo team and volunteer advisors. It is done both on one-on-one and group sessions. Yeah, so once you join acceleration, you will be paired with the advisors who will be taking you through different programs or areas that you might be facing challenges, such as sales and marketing. We have legal requirement, taxations, people management, risk management. Expertise in different areas will help you to actually grow your ventures. Yes, so those are some of the programs that we have. We'll also be conducting site visits to your businesses just to see how you're performing and how best we can help you. So if you have one question, you can just add it to the chat box or ask before we continue. If there are no questions, I'll pass it to Salim to continue from there. Salim.
Yes, Silas. Okay, so if there isn't any question for Silas, and if there is, you can still write it on the chat box. We'll have the Q&A question section, and we'll get to handle them. So the next is Duncan to take us through the onboarding requirements.
Thank you so much, Salim, for the invite. Morning, everyone. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to take you through the requirements that you need to submit for you to start receiving your investments. Number one, you will have to fill in your milestone budget. Now, the milestone budget will help you to break down how you want to receive the investments and also what you want to achieve within a certain period or time frame. So if you, for instance, you get maybe 100,000 in investment, you will have to check on the things or the assets that you will require by giving them the first priority in that order. Then you will also have to edit your business plan based on the feedback that you received from the judges, yeah? So that the corrections that might have been given, you will have that opportunity to correct them. The third one, we will require you to have a business registration certificate, so that you will be able to trade on the business name, not your name. Some of us, as we speak now, maybe you registered or you joined this training with the names which are not already registered. So once you register them, then you will be trading in the business name. Yeah, and then you will go ahead and open a bank account with that name for your business. It will help you to separate maybe your personal account from the business account. So anytime you do any trade, it will be reflecting on the business name. Then you will also be required to bring in the KRA PIN. Yeah, just the normal certificate for KRA that you have. Or if you will be able to get that one for the business, then that will also be okay. Then you will also be required to bring in the national ID. Then the most crucial one also, you will do some research based on the things that you want to buy, so that nobody takes advantage of you. For instance, you want to buy a machine. It is very necessary for you to go and do some different research from different companies to just know the one that gives you the product or the machine with a fair price and of good quality. Then you will also have to give us your size passport photo just to attach them on your folder. Yeah, so once you bring all these, you will be in a position to start receiving your investments, and you will be able to start your business as soon as that. Now, I think those are the ones that I have for you now. Unless you have got a question, you can proceed and ask. Yeah, so if we are good, then I will return it back to Salim. And Salim, in case you see those questions on the chat box, then you just feel free to put them forth. Thank you, and back to you.
So thanks, Duncan, for taking us through that. So far, no questions in the chat box, but once I find any, I will let you know so you can handle that. The next is Delan, who will be taking us through the onboarding system. Is Delan in the call?
Hello.
Yes, Delan, we can hear you.
Yeah, nilikuwa nafikiria internet yangu it's not working, kumbe it's working. Yeah, so congratulations to the entrepreneurs for making it this far hadi mkafika pa acceleration. So yeah, so we are happy to have you and we'll be giving you more opportunities as we go on together within the 2 years and beyond. So Salim.
Yes, Delan.
Ni acceleration, ni onboarding na waonyesha au ni gani?
The onboarding system.
Onboarding, sir. Yeah. So, for the entrepreneurs wenye wako hapa hivi, I want to know how many of you have registered on DigiCore, so you can raise your hand for those who have registered on DigiCore. Or you can say on the chat box, whichever is easier for you. So if you've registered on DigiCore, you can type yes. If not, you can type no. Yeah, so for those who don't know what DigiCore is the platform that Cleon was showing you for your record keeping. Still waiting for more replies. So if you have registered on DigiCore, so you say yes. If not, just say no. If you don't know what DigiCore is, you can also comment hapo kwa chat box na question marks. Yes, I think you're waiting for around 2 more people to confirm. Okay, so as we wait for the others to confirm, I can see about 3 people have not yet registered for DigiCore. Yeah, so let me share my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see a screen.
Yeah, so for entrepreneurs, so for you to be able now to complete your onboarding into Somo platform, you must first have been registered on DigiCore. And second, if you registered without giving your email, so you'll need to reach out to us and then we'll add your email into the system for you to be able now to do the onboarding. Yeah, so I'll repeat. So for you to start your onboarding, to access this onboarding system, you have to be registered on DigiCore. So make sure for those who have not yet registered onto DigiCore, immediately after this, immediately after this session, you access the platform and register it. Yeah, so we have the WhatsApp number and you also have the USSD. So you can actually reach out to your business coach and then they'll help you in how to register on DigiKua. Yeah, so for those who have registered on DigiKua, so what you'll do is you will go to someafrica.org. So that's our main website. Once you get to someafrica.org, click on entrepreneur. So once you get to someafrica.org, click on entrepreneur. And then once you click on entrepreneur, it's going to take you to this platform. So when it takes you to this platform, click on login here. So this is your entrepreneur portal. This is the platform where you'll be using it to access services and anything you need from Somo, including loans. So I'll click on login here. Yeah, so for all of you, since you have never accessed this platform, you need to access it for the first time. So what you need to do is first register on DigiKua via USSD or WhatsApp, and then you click here on forgot password. So once you click on forgot password, it's going to ask you your email. So you enter your DigiKua email. So in this case, I can enter something like test, like that. And then once you enter your DigiKua email, it's going to tell you success. Check your email address for a new password created for you. So what you just do, you log into your email. Yeah, and then once you log into your email, you'll be able to see a message from South Africa about your password reset. So, and then it will be able now to give you all the necessary details that you need. So your email and then your password. So you'll copy your password and then you'll go back to your account and enter it. So in this case, I'll enter my email and the password which I copied from the other side. And then you click on login. Yeah, so once you click on login, you'll now get to this page. So I don't know if there's anyone with any question about the steps so far, because for all of you, you need to start your onboarding. You need to access this platform before the end of today. Yeah, so that means immediately after this session or during this session, you can go to the platform and log in and then start your onboarding. Yeah, so for those who will take long before starting the onboarding, of course, they'll be eliminated when the time ends. So your onboarding is timed. After some time, you will be unable to continue with the onboarding. Yeah, so if you have a question, you can unmute and ask, or you can just type it on the chat box and then you'll be able to see. So once you have successfully logged in into your platform, so what you need to do next is click here, your location. So if you are from Mombasa, because I think most of you are from Mombasa, you click on Mombasa like that. Then once you click on your location, yeah, so once you click on your location, you click here on save and continue. So once you click on save and continue, just wait. So this will take between 2 to 5 minutes. So this is now where we are setting up your different details. Yeah, so this is where we are setting up your different details for you now to do your onboarding. Yeah, so once that is complete, you'll now be given timelines, percentage you've completed, how many steps. So you can just read this to get a brief of what you need to do for you to complete the onboarding. So first, of course, you'll need your passport, copy of your ID, KRA, business name registration, and everything. So these steps, you have to do them in order. So you finish the first step and then you go to the next step. So then once you've read the summary, of course, if you check your email, you'll also receive an automatic email from us telling you that, let me show you the email. Yeah, so once you start your onboarding, you'll receive an email with a copy of all the documents that you need to fill and sign or read before you complete your onboarding, including your milestone badge. So what you need to do, just go back here and click Start Now. So when you click on Start Now, it's going now to ask you to upload the different details. For example, your passport photo. So you select your passport photo. Let me check. Select a different file. And then upload it. So make sure you select the correct file for uploading, because if you submit the wrong file, your submission will be rejected and you will have to redo the submission again. So, and then you select the next file, for example, a copy of ID, and then you send it. Then, so make sure all your documents are clearly visible as you upload them. Then, like the next one. So in this case, I'm just going to do a demo with random files. And then the next one now is you upload your KRA PIN certificate. Then save and continue. And then the next one is your business name certificate. So if you don't have your business name certificate, we have a tutorial here which can help you in understanding how you get it, but simply just go to eCitizen and then you apply for it. So in this case, I'll click on sample one, and then save and continue. And then upload bank card. So bank card, of course, you visit your bank with your business name, and then they'll be able now to give you. And then on invest overview, so this is information about your business. So if you click on that link, it's going to take you to now see what Somo Invest is and some of the information that we require from you. So you can see here, for example, I click on Belana Enterprises. Then you'll be able now to see. So for the invest overview, so it's the information that will come at this here. So this is just a brief information of what your business is all about and yeah, where you're located and something like that. So once you enter, you click save and continue. The next one is going to ask you for your invest video. So this is a video of you explaining what your business does. So it's this video like this here. So just click here, select your video, and then upload. So just in case someone asks, so you cannot upload a video that is more than 1 GB. So if it's larger than 1 GB, so we will reject that because that video is too big. So any video less than 1 GB or 1,000 MB will upload successfully. Yeah, so that's the limit on video size. And then so I'm going to click save and continue. And then the next one is going to ask you for your invest image. So this is the image that, yes? Is someone saying something? Okay, I'll continue. Yeah, so the next one is your invest image. So as I said, this is the image that will come here. So when someone visits your profile, they'll be able to see you. Then, so I'm just going to select a sample image. Then load. So my invest logo. So this is your business logo that will go to Somo Invest. It will go here. Yeah, so it will here, so that people can be able to identify you. Then the entrepreneur map. Yeah, so for the entrepreneur map, this is now a document where we are supposed to fill. So make sure for all the documents that you upload, they are in HD and clearly visible. So if it's a document, you must upload all the entire pages. So for example, the entrepreneur map, you can either fill and sign it directly from our platform here. Or you can click on download so that you can download the file and then fill it from whichever platform that you that you prefer. So you can either use Adobe, HelloSign, or something. Yeah, but then we recommend using the fill and sign here option so that you can fill directly from the platform. So from here, if you want to fill on something, if you want to type, you click on this at the center here, and then it's going to enter some text. So you can enter, for example, it's your name, say my name. And then you can drag and drop and place it where you want. If you want to, let's say, for example, add text on a different page, you focus on it, and then just click here and then say, second page. And then you can also drag and drop it like that. So if you want to upload something like an image or signature, so you can just click on that, select the image or signature you want to add. For example, that, and then you can either move it around or you can resize it like that, and then place it either at the corner or wherever it's supposed to be placed. Yeah, so if it's a signature, so let me focus on a different page. So you click this icon here, and then you can now type your signature, and then click done once you are done, and then it will come there, and then you can resize it wherever you want. So after doing all that, just click on download, and then the file will be able now to download. Once the file downloads, you can go back to your portal, choose that file, and then upload it. So just save and continue. Yeah, so the next one is a code of contact. So you can just do it the same way. You click on fill and sign. It's going to load the document here on a different page. Give it some time. And then you read it. If you accept, you sign. Once you sign, so once you sign, you can just download it again and upload. So I'll also download that. And then save and continue. So if you have any question about how to fill it, you can reach out to your business coach. Waiting for it to upload. So after that's uploaded, go on next to your photo consent the same way. You click there, fill and sign, wait for it to load. And then after you sign everything, you download it. So for the photography consent, make sure you attach your photo there at the corner. So to attach a photo, just click on that, select the passport photo you want, and then you can move it at that corner and resize it. Yeah, like that. And then fill your business name, individual name, signature, and date. And then download it. Then go back to this platform. Select. Then save and continue. Yeah, and then the next one is final step, which is the acceleration agreement letter. So it's the same process. Just go there, read the document, select it, fill and sign, download it, and then re-upload. So download, then go back to this platform, upload it. So make sure you fill all the required information successfully. If you fill any information the wrong way, it's going to be rejected. So after you've done all that, it's of course tell you the progress. You've completed submitting 100% of all the required documents, and those steps are pending approval. So what will happen is your business coach will log into the system and then approve or reject some of your requirements. So I'm going to show you how approval works. So I'm going to simulate how to approve or decline one document. So I'm just going to so if a document is rejected, you will be able to receive a notification from via email. So for example, let me reject one. Let me share. Yeah, so after a document is approved or rejected, if you refresh your page, It's now going to take you to the page where that file was rejected. So you can see, for example, here, it says your previous submission for ID front was rejected because, yeah, so once it's rejected, you'll be able to receive a reason why it was rejected. In this case, the test reason I put was submit correct file. If you go to your email, you'll also see a notification telling you that your file is rejected because of a specific reason. So if one of your file is rejected, make sure you check the reason why it was rejected and then upload the correct file. So in this case, I'm going to just select the file. Then I'll be able now to upload it. Yeah, so once that is done, so your business coach will approve the rest of the documents. I'm just going to show you that in a bit.
Dylan, if you are talking, we cannot hear you.
I was not talking, I was just finishing on the...
I thought it's just me.
Don't worry. Yeah, so after everything is approved, when you log back to your system, it's now going to tell you to take you to this page, which will tell you now onboarding complete. So when you see this, know that all the steps that you've submitted have been approved and you officially completed your onboarding. So what you just need to do is click on to go to my dashboard, and then I will be able to be taken to the next step. So from there, you can apply for loans, of course, if you qualify, and other things. Yeah, so okay, I see there's some, I think some questions on the chat box. Send us the steps on logging in. Yeah, so to log in, just visit our website or just Google Somo Africa. Go to Google Somo Africa, and then click on the first link that will pop up. So once you click on the first link that pop-ups, click on entrepreneur here. So if you will be on your mobile phone, click on these three icons and then click on entrepreneur at that point. And then when you go there, click on login, and then it will now take you to the rest of the steps. However, we will share this video recording. This meeting is being recorded. So at the end, we'll share it. So if you have any question, you can just, if you want to refresh something, you can just rewatch it. Then are we supposed to upload all these requirements before the end of today? If you have all the requirements, you can just upload them. So it will take you in like 15 minutes to upload all the documents. Yeah, but then you have up to 90 days before you finish all the onboarding, before the system automatically rejects you. And you have up to 7 days before you attempt to log into the system. So if you do not attempt to log into the system and submit at least one thing within 7 days, will also eliminate you. And then another question. Oh, yeah, thank you, Salim, for answering that. What do you mean by in HD? Oh, so what I mean is make sure you upload a clear document. For example, if it's your ID, if you take a photo of your ID or scan it, make sure all the details, your ID number, your name are clearly visible. So if you, for example, take a picture and then the contents are blurred such that they're not clearly visible, we will reject that. So when I say HD, I mean the document must be clearly visible. And if it's a full document, for example, the acceleration agreement letter, you upload the entire document, not just the pages where you signed. Then, yeah, so I think that's just it on the questions. So I'm not sure if there's any other question from someone. Yeah, so just a reminder, before you attempt to log into the system, make sure you have registered on DigiQua. And then once you register on DigiQua, when you attempt, of course, to log into the system, if you get any error, just take a screenshot of the error. So let me, for example, show you something. So for example, if I try to log in, yeah, if you get an error, so the error will always pop up towards the center of your screen. So if you're on mobile, it will be somewhere there. So just take a screenshot of the error that you get and then send it to your business coach, and then you will be helped. Yeah. So if it's an error about incorrect password, just reset your password and make sure you are typing the correct thing. So there are different sets of errors that you can get. For example, the most common one is you are not authorized to access this platform. So if you get that error, take that screenshot, send it to your business coach, and then we'll be able now to set up your account. If you get an error such as invalid credentials, take a screenshot and send it to your business coach. If you get any sort of error apart from incorrect password, you reach out to your business coach. Otherwise, for incorrect password, just reset your password and go on. Yeah, so I think that's it from me, unless there's anyone who has any question or any clarification. Yeah, so back to Salim. Was it Salim or Ali?
It is Salim. Thanks, Dylan, for that session. So we go to our next session. That's the acceleration agreement letter, the 10% equity taken through by Joshua. I haven't seen Joshua in the call. Let me just.
Salim, so Joshua is not in the call, so maybe we can have someone stand him for him.
Okay. Anyone who is standing in for Joshua?
As I'd want to ask, as we are looking for someone who's standing in for Joshua, if I can just take a few minutes to walk us through the market access program as we sort that out, if that's okay.
Fine, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so hi guys, again, now under the market access program, that is where you make your money. And basically what you're trying to do is after you get the investment, wakati ambapo tumekuwezesha kuanzisha biashara yako, kuna njia tofauti ambayo itakuwezesha kugrow. Na the first thing is pale ambapo utakuwa umeamua kufanya biashara yako ofisini mwako, itabidi tumekusaidia kufanya branding ili watu wakija wajue you're in partnership with Somo. So for that there is a budget. It's normally around 5,000. Itakusaidia at least weke logo ya Somo pale, na pale in case kuna mahali unataka kupaka rangi utasaidiwa. And we have a specific person who we work with, a painter, who will come to your office location and then draw a Somo logo, a small Somo logo saying whatever the business is, and then in partnership with Somo. So this logo is not itaribu the way your office or the way your business looks like. It's just a small logo, and it's good because it helps you identify with Somo. And in case if you have other investors who would come to your place of work, they can know, okay, you're a Somo entrepreneur as well. And another thing, apart from the market access, under the market access, we also have events. So there's an event called Somosoko. I think maybe you've seen it. And Somosoko is basically an event to help you come entrepreneurs kuuza. And its main goal is just we invite people. We put up stands and stalls, and then you can put your products, and then you get to meet investors. So if you want to see, on the 4th of December, we'll have our annual Somosoko, which is going to be in Nairobi. Lakini tunaweka mpango that majaliwa next year kutakuwa pia na Somosoko ya Mombasa. So you need to you need to at least have a logo, have registered your business name, have a logo, and we'll help you with these things. That's the whole point of the business coach. So when you think about market access, look at it like this. Umepitia training, uko na product yako. Now watu wanafaa kujua product yako inafanya nini, na like you need to scale your operations. So market access includes the branding. What color are you going to choose? Uko na logo tayari. Kama hauna logo, tutakuwezesha, tutatafuta. Kuna watu ambao tunafanya kazi na hao ambao watakusaidia create logo yako. Na pia company colors, so that at least when you're presenting to people see that this is a business that is a strong business that is worth investing in. Another thing under the market access is aside from the Somosoko, we have a Somoduka, a Somo shop. So the Somo shop is basically, if you meet the requirements, you will be, if you meet the requirements, you'll be kuna duka ambayo we will be selling your products online. So how this works is, for example, if you're selling yogurt at 1,000, yogurt at 200 shillings yogurt, and you want us to help sell it on the shop. Now you'll have to figure out how much, because we normally take a 12% commission. So normally if you're selling it at 500, maybe you can sell it at 600 so that you still remain with your 500. And this is basically just to help you grow your business and to push you. And not all products will go to the Somoduka. There is a requirement. You need to have been doing most of the things which tumekuwa tukiongea saizi kwa onboarding, ili at least tuweze kuqualify kuweka products zako kwa Somoduka. Other than that, under the market access, basically we just try as much as possible. If you know places where you think your product would sell more, kama unataka kutafuta external markets, kama unataka ku-export, you can easily reach out to your business coach, and then your business coach will be able to advise Franklin or me or Nadhifa or Salim on the best way to approach the subject. So market access ni tumefanya kazi yetu, tumepitia training, tunajua ni nini haswa tunajaribu kufanya. Now, how can we get more people to help us support? So basically, that's what falls in under the market access. And this is a service which we really, really want to help you, because usipouza, then that means uko kwa biashara. So you'd want you to be as open as possible, as candid as possible. And remember that biashara ni yako. So ukijituma pia sisi tunaweza kukusaidia zaidi. Yeah, so basically that's what falls under the market access. I'd want to stop there to see if there's any questions or any concerns. alafu then we can now give it to the next presentation. Kuna swali? Basi. Kama hamna swali ni vizuri. Lakini ni concerning tena because as entrepreneurs, you really don't care. Anyway, maybe as you continue knowing each other, mtakuwa more open because you need to ask questions so that you know what you're getting yourself into. But if there's no question, let me now give it back to Salim.
Thanks, Jason, for that session, taking us through on the market access and branding. So if there is any question, kindly feel free to post it on the chat and it will be handled later during the Q&A session. So I take it up to Seth to take us through on the acceleration agreement letter, the 10% equity. Seth.
So I think I will have to take this, Salim.
Okay,
Seth,
Frank, go ahead.
Yeah, Seth has just had some engagement. So I'm sharing this agreement with permission of one of our entrepreneurs, just to make you see how it looks like. This, just to emphasize, is that this document is private. It's not under public view. And I'm just sharing this with permission of one of our entrepreneurs, and I hope that it will make us see. Sorry, Ali, you are having something? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Frank.
Okay. So this is how the yes, Ali.
I think I can just share a blank acceleration agreement form.
That is okay. Kindly share.
Meanwhile, there's a question in the chat box. I don't know if it has been tackled.
No, it hasn't been tackled. It will be tackled during the Q&A session.
Lavender, so to answer your question, when selling your products through Somoduka, your brand will still hold, only that your branding you will also include Somo logo, but your brand still holds. Yeah. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, then I will want to jump into the acceleration program agreement. So you can see it's very simple to understand. The acceleration agreement, the acceleration program agreement, the Somo Africa Trust, and here you put the name of your company, and then this agreement dated, you put the date that you are signing it. And then as you're going to read it, I'm encouraging all of us to go through it. Access to the markets, tailored advising and mentorship. So this is what you will get from acceleration. So you put the company name here, and then this is you. And then you read through the scope, the investments, And then under the investment, there is a section A, subject to the terms and conditions of this agreement, someone makes available to the company invested in the amount of. So this will be the amount that you will be granted. And this is based on the budgets that you, the milestone budget that you will be required to write. And then after you written the milestone budget, the SOMO team will go through it, and then they will go through it to see if that what you've written is really what you need to start the business, and whether the amounts are not inflated. So we hope that you're not going to inflate the amount, and that you're just going to write the amount that you need to start the business. Just to emphasize is that, and I think this you might have been told, is that SOMO has two stages of investments. We have the initial stage, where it's the grant equity, and then we have the secondary investment stage that has the Inuka pitch competition and has the soft loans for growth. So what we want you to put on the milestone budget is the amount of money that you need to start. Yeah, so don't write 10 million or 1 million, yet you can start with 70,000. And then once you've started and you're able to see how the market goes, and you're sure that this is the direction that the customers are leading you into, then you can easily get investment from the secondary investment stage. So this amount, whatever will be allocated to you, you put it there. Read terms and the conditions. We want you to read them carefully, and then read the section on events, equity financing, liquidity events, dissolution event, termination. And then part 4, company representations. I'm not going to go through this because I want you to read it quietly, and as you understand each of these components. In case you are not able to understand, feel free to reach out to your business coach or to any person in acceleration. And then once you've read the terms and conditions, and you are satisfied that this is what you'd want, you put your company name there, and then you put your name, the title if you are the founder, and then this other section is signed by a SOMO representative, mostly your business coach. And then continue reading on Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and then Exhibit C. You write business ownership, name, you put the village or area of residence, the ID and the age. And then if you are more than 2 entrepreneurs, you can put the detail of the second entrepreneur here. Under the business information, put the business name, account, under the business account, you want the business bank name, branch, and then here you put the business type, account number, and till. And then you'll just read through under the section for I hereby understand and I will comply with all provisions and requirements laid out above. You put the sign, name, title, and then someone will do it on this section. And under Exhibit D, we continue. So here I just want to clarify the dependent. If you have a dependent, or if you want to write a dependent, the dependent has to be 18 years plus. And the better you can clarify, feel free to jump in case of anything. But what I know is that the name of the dependent has to be 18 years plus. Yeah, you have options for writing up to 3 dependents. So you feel free to put that information. If you're not able to do that, then it's still okay. Exhibit E, we look at what we mean by these terms: change of control, liquidity events, price, standard preferred stock, capital stock, you will get the meaning of these words. And that's it from acceleration agreement letter. Benta, maybe do you have anything or anyone that you'd want to add on this?
Hi, Franklin.
Hi, Benta.
I bet you have tackled the overview of the agreement. So once you have sent it to the entrepreneurs, in case they have questions, then we can address the questions at an individual basis. Yeah. So at the moment, all I would want to share is on the 10% equity stake. And maybe you can stop sharing so that I share my screen for now. No, wait first. Franklin, are you done?
Yes, I'm done. We are now on you.
Okay, so maybe I can share my screen and then. Okay. So from what Franklin has presented, you have seen that there's a 10% equity stake that comes once you sign the agreement. So this equity stake applies in different forms. It doesn't apply to everyone, but only to those who will have a limited liability company and they opt to sell it. So if I start from this first slide, maybe I take it, what does it mean when you say that someone has a right to own 10% of stake in your company? So once you graduate from SOMO's 2-year acceleration program, SOMO becomes a stakeholder in your business with the right to own 10% in your business. And that means when the business becomes a limited company by shares, and it has 100 shares, SOMO owns 10% shares from that. So if your business is a sole proprietor, SOMO does not own any stake in that company. Whether you sell it or not, you're the owner of that, and SOMO does not own any stake in that. If your business is a partnership, SOMO does not own any stake in the company. So you own your business 100%. If your business is a limited company, then SOMO owns 10%. And the 10% comes in terms of when you are selling, when you opt to sell the company. For example, right now you have a business name, it is your sole proprietor, and then you graduate, you expand your company to a limited company, and then you get to a point where now you feel you want to sell the company. It is at this point that someone now comes in as a shareholder, owning 10% equity from that business. I hope we are together up to that point. So does this mean that SOMO receives 10% of their profits? No. In your years of operation, SOMO does not receive anything from your business throughout your operation period. It only comes in when you are selling. So is this 10% equal to capital invested by SOMO? No, it is also not equal to 10%. Some of you will ask, how do we then arrive at the 10% equity stake? It is not just limited to the capital invested. Remember, in the acceleration program, you have a lot of activities like business coaching, you have training, you have workspace branding, sales, marketing, and sales, all that. So we do evaluation at that point when you are selling, and then now 10% of that is what comes to the what is owned by SOMO. That is all I wanted to bring to your attention regarding the 10% equity stake. So in case there's a question, anyone can ask, you can unmute and ask or use the chat box to ask in case of any questions. The agreement letter will be sent to you. You will read it because normally we don't sign it if you don't understand it, so that we don't come back to address issues that we can address at the initial stages. So make sure you read and understand the document. In case of any questions, ask those questions before you sign that agreement letter, because it is binding. Do we have any questions? If we do not have any questions, or if they're still coming, I give it back to you, Ali.
Thank you so much, Bent and Franklin, for that presentation. So I believe we've come to the end of presentation. So what's remaining is the question and answer session. So any entrepreneur or team member, anyone who has a question can write it in the chat box. You can raise your hand, or you can just feel free to unmute and ask your question. So we'll have about 10 minutes for Q&A before we close the session. So anyone with a question can write it in the chat box or just unmute and ask your question. Yeah, anyone with a question? Amir, Francisca, Helen, Lavenda, Mwanam, Rai.
Upande wangu niko sawa.
Sawa,
Yes.
sawa Bwana Rai. Asante.
Upande wangu niko sawa, nitauliza mentor wangu sana niko na shida.
Asante. Okay, then I think nobody has a question, so maybe I think we can end it there. We can adjourn the meeting, but if you have any further questions, or I can see Lavenda
Ali, we have
asked a
we
question.
have a question. Hello, Ali.
Yeah, from Lavenda.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you, Salim. Yeah, so
Yeah, it was
Lavenda is
just for
asking clarification whether the grant equity is on a need basis or a fixed amount basis. So maybe Franklin, you can clarify on that.
You mentioned the grant equities on need basis or a fixed amount. So let me just explain, and I would also want the team from Acceleration to also jump into this. But what happens is we ask you to write a budget of what you need to launch the business. So, and I know that most of us are already, our businesses are operational. So what we would require is either you want to bring a new product or to maybe expand to bringing a different service or a product. So what will you need to launch that? Yeah. So for those that that are on the ideation stage, we need them to give us a budget of what they will need to launch. And what we know is that you don't start with, if you're launching something, you don't start with what you think is ideal. Because I know most of us will point out that we need 500,000, we'll need either 1 million, 10 million, you know. So what we know is that you don't start with the ideal amount, but you start with something that will help you launch. And the importance for that is that you might launch with a big amount, but the market might be different. You know, the market might be requiring something that is different. So that's why we encourage, start with something small, and then from there, you are able to evolve as per the market needs. So to answer your question, the budget that you will write is supposed to be based on what you will need to launch your business or to launch a new product or a service. Then once you've written the budget, we are going to look at it. And by looking at it is that we want to see, are the things that you've written, the price that you've put there, is it as per the market price, or is it a bit inflated? The other thing that we're also going to look at is, do you really need this machine to launch? Because somebody might say they want 3 machines to launch, yet they just need 1 machine, or they just need a few machines. So we will look into that and see how much do you need in terms of capital investment to start the business. And that is what, after we've looked at the pricing and we've looked at the machines, the budget that now we will approve for you will be based on those 2 factors. It doesn't mean that you will not get the money that you need for your business to run as you want it to be. What we are saying is that can wait until the secondary investment stage. And that secondary investment stage will have worked with you, will have looked at your business, seen what it entails. And then at that time, we'll also have learned through what the market dynamics is. And we hope that by then it will be evolving as per the market needs. So I don't know if that is clear, but I would want to also throw it to anyone from Acceleration to also share what they think that Lavender was asking.
Thank you for that, Franklin. So any Acceleration team member with any additional information on that? And for Lavender, I hope you are answered. Okay, so Lavender said it is clear. Yeah. So as Franklin has said, has explained it very well. Okay, any other question before we close? Okay, there seems to be none, but if you have any additional questions, especially after you personally go through the agreement, letter acceleration agreement at an individual level, you can reach out to your business coach at your nearest hub, which is Mombasa, of course. So, but you can also reach out to an Acceleration team member for clarification. So after going through the agreement, don't hesitate to ask where you do not understand. Yeah, I think it has been lovely having you here, and I hope it has been a fruitful meeting. So I want to wish you all a lovely week ahead, the remaining part of the week. And thank you so much, and congratulations for making it into Acceleration. So I'll give it to my co-moderator, Salim, then I think we can adjourn the meeting. So Salim.
Thanks, Ali. I really appreciate the entrepreneurs and the team for joining this meeting and asking questions for those who have asked questions and those who haven't. We hope they will be free to ask and engage with the mentors or the coaches that have been paired with to seek clarification where they're stuck. And as a team, I really appreciate for making it to this session to guide the entrepreneurs on the different areas that will ease in their steps and the process of onboarding and to know more about SOMO. So
to this point, I really need just to say congratulations once again to all the entrepreneurs, and we look forward to work with you to ensure the businesses are from one step to another level. Have a nice time ahead as you try out the system or the onboarding system for quick and fast onboarding, because it's self-onboarding. So we believe it's a matter of yourself first, and with time, you'll be done with it. Unless there's any other feedback or any comment from the team, you can call it.
Yeah, maybe something it will also be great to announce to them that we are having an entrepreneur forum tomorrow at our offices in Likoni, and we also want you to be present, because we are going to discuss some things that will be affecting you, not in a bad way, but as Mombasa SOMO entrepreneurs. So kindly, tomorrow from 9 to 1 p.m, we invite all of you at our offices in Likoni. We are at the Youth Empowerment Center, Likoni. Karibuni. Over to Salim.
Okay, thanks, Frank, for sharing that. And team member who has something to share. Okay, silence means
Salim.
you have, yes.
I hope that's Salim. Yeah, so I'm seeing there is a question on the chat box by Francisca. She's asking if they're supposed to upload all the requirements before end of the day. So these are these requirements will take you time to get them. Like if your business is not yet registered, you will have to register your business first. Then you can go ahead and open the business account, as that might take a little bit of time. And for you also to put all these requirements in order, yeah, it might take a little bit time. So it is not mandatory that all of them needs to be done today, but also the faster that you can find time to do them would be better. Yeah, so just take your time, and as you liaise with the coach that you are paired with, to help you see that this is done in a systematic, orderly, and the best way possible. Yeah.
Thanks, Duncan, for having more clarification on that. So this, I think we can end the meeting at this time. Nice time ahead, and have like lovely week ahead. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Wote wameshatoka, ni wa kweli?